crew. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoffs. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think up and going down here in Austin. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
When I see the defensive man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of to make big plays.
The Trojans are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, on offense, you got to go in the plays hole. That one there, nowhere to go with it after a cotton football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run back. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in Big Time college football. Not good.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure...
Come on, bro. Way down the field to fucking do his cut.
You can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on third down, they're expecting a pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room. Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense on to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Newton. Finds his man, it's Jordan. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So, to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
He'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back get a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but there
know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the...
There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people...
Oh, you got that flat swatter.
shows you on that play.
No.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets a block. He's on the bus. No guts, no glory. And in the end zone, didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. So much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time when we provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by a nation.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Looking to pass. It's Newton. He's got the back in the middle.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. A run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, they're not as big, they're not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting a design quarterback running game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the field.
The power of Archer Stadium on full display. The house of Brown is deafening on this third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Quick step and go. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down for 38.
Well, not down in business. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down.
Come on, bro. You gonna overthrow that, man?
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Caught with the center line this quarter. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. These guys are on the move.
That's a really nice looking throw. When I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. On the option. And some room to work. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
One thing this team has shown this year is not taking long to find their footing. They get out to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game. We've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Newton. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Trojans are rolling down the field. On the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to clear it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left. That's a little old school for me there, RD.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Newton.
That's messed up how these dudes throwing, bro.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback.
That's messed up.
2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much
Simple
better job
throw.
with his decision making.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got his hand quickly. They'll finally get him on the ground. Number 4, he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Ducks heading quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's straight downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! All that will be in and stroll over the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him going. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. He just has to make that catch.
And it's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got to the run. Touchdown, Ducks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. A lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There it is. It's so awesome with their defense. You study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put us... that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Jukes his way forward. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 to the 14 as they have room to operate.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Tollefson. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Here's the handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Let's go! Let's go! Ready to go! Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Southern Cal! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Knight. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside. This is a crease. Touchdown! And once he found open space, the man might as well stop playing.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Knight. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, the receiver was double covered.
They don't intercept the ball. They batting shit down. Look at that dumb shit.
Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Wide receiver going in motion. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Give to the back. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open.
It's a block in the back. Come on, bro.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. That's Carter. It's Jordan. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's caught. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in a split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
Y'all don't fucking dare to throw the goddamn ball.
Sometimes it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. The toss sweep to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Puts it out of the air. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks are on the move. To throw, it's Knight. Moving away from pressure. Fires into the end zone.
That's stupid.
This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you get a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Slings it downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And this
Double
guy's
game.
showing off his hands again.
Yeah, you can.
Where the football's going.
It's all good.
And guess what?
Thanks,
He
dog.
makes plays when he breaks them. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of football.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the toss to the left. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking for a crease to the left.
Man, these dudes are scary.
What I'm saying from this offense this week, talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. They're hitting on all cylinders.
No, it's all good. I'm just 2 clocked up. I'll finish.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 20 over Liberty. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The throw to the outside is complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give. Makes a man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
All these dudes hurt.
We have an injury
Shit.
on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just enough
This
time
Hanks.
to force that before the
Here.
end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll immediately call timeout. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in easily enough for the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, puts the defense off guard.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
Why you out of bounds? You're stupid. They're just standing out of bounds, bro.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possession.
Oh, yeah, right.
On fourth down.
Oh, shit.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and
Be
we have not
fast.
seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
On the read. Got a little space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked for the Wildcat.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man,
Yes.
where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Oh, okay. My bad, though.
42 Spider. 42 Spider. The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because
Good game, dog.
performance
It's all good. We wasn't ready for y'all. That motherfucker's bad.